Good afternoon. Oh, we are live.
Are we live?
I think we're live.
Are we live? Are we on the right one? Am I doing the right one this
I
year?
hope so.
Okay, so first I gotta apologize to everybody. Last week, well, we'll wait till somebody jumps on, unless we're not coming because of what I did last week.
No, someone's gonna jump on. Jump on.
Jump on.
Remember,
Come on.
open.
I know, right?
From the
Isn't that funny?
TV commercial.
They'll come on eventually. But anyways, so I'll do my apology for last week once we start seeing people on there. So,
Hello. Oh, someone's on.
Is it typing?
We got one person right now.
So,
Who is
hi
it?
Sue.
Hi, Sue. Thanks for checking. Thanks for.
So today we're going to be talking about glass and the proper use of glass, what type of glass, what glass is made out of. And when I say, would it bother you if I took this down?
It would not bother me.
Okay.
You're absolutely
So,
fine.
we're both boosted and
Yeah.
vaccinated and everything, but we do keep our mask on all day long. We're going to talk about how to tell the difference between glass, what we do with some precious metals that are put into glass. Precious metals.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I said precious metals. So
Very exciting. I learned a lot from him. It's like mind-blowing how much he knows about glass.
So let me tell you first of all, how come I do know a lot about this type of stuff? Because I think it's important to know my provenance. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a district trainer for Bed Bath & Beyond for many, many years, and a district manager for Bed Bath & Beyond. And they sent me to all sorts of different classes all over New York City and different places on the care, the construction, the makeup, everything they sell. So I spent almost 2 full years trolloping around the country, trolloping around the country.
Gallivanting.
No, I like trolloping.
I like gallivanting.
And so, around the country, taking classes, learning different products, and so I'm using that knowledge for here.
Which is amazing.
So I've done a video on glass before, but I'm going to do it again. And so what we're going to talk about first is, how do you store your glasses? Your drinking glasses I'm talking about.
Most people, like I was taught, back in the day, you would store your glasses upside down in your cabinet because you didn't want them to get dusty inside. But it's wrong. Listen.
How many of you store your glasses? You wash them, or you take them out of the dishwasher, or you hand wash them, because if you have vintage glasses, you hand wash them.
Yes, definitely.
And then you dry them off, or you immediately put them upside down in the rack to dry off.
Yeah.
Then you take them out of the rack, and then you put them in the cupboard upside down,
Like
right?
your wine glasses, things like that.
So coffee cups, okay, but it's good to not do this with any of your cups, because don't ever put any of your cups, especially your expensive ones that have little tiny rims, upside down in your cupboard. And the reason I say that is because as you're moving them around, you're chipping the part you're putting in your mouth, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so let's say you're ultra careful, right? And you pull them out of the cupboard and stuff like that.
Just meticulous.
But these glasses are
so fragile.
These are
So
$75
elegant.
for a set of 4, right? So they're expensive. So you use them once a year, maybe at Christmas or whenever you do it. So you have them stored upside down like this in your cupboard for 365 days a year.
Nope.
The heaviest part of this glass, people, is right here. So you're putting the heaviest part of this glass on the thinnest part of the glass. And when it sits like this for years and years and years, or months and months and months, or however long until you use it, without hitting and breaking, you are causing fissures along the crack, along the edge. Sorry.
Or just
You're causing fissures along the edge, and which compromises the structure of the piece.
Yeah.
And over time, you could be swallowing pieces of glass with your cognac or whatever it is you're
or
drinking.
you go to grab it,
Or
and
chips.
you didn't even touch it, and then all of a sudden...
So the myth is to store them upside down so they drip dry, or they don't get dusty. But you know what? You know what solves that? A little wipe before you put it on the table.
Yeah.
Right?
No big
So
deal.
don't store your glasses on the lids, because they're the most dainty part of it.
Is it
on
the
the
lip?
lids.
The lip?
On the edges
Edge.
that you put in your mouth.
Yes. So I did learn that,
Yep.
except for like the really heavy rock glasses, like the really, really big, heavy bottoms.
Sometimes if they're
I just
sometimes if it's equal amount
Oh, yeah,
of
that's what I
weight,
meant.
you can turn it upside down.
Yeah, that's what I meant. No, I'm totally thinking the opposite.
But
yeah.
you're really not saving any space by
No,
doing
you're
that.
not doing that. So I
So,
switched all
it's
my
shocking,
glasses
right?
after he told
So
me that.
now that we have a few people on, I want to shoot out an
Thanks,
apology
everybody.
for last week, because last week we had the most astounding 11-year-old talking about
Yes.
the fact that he sees life through a comic book, which is exactly what he does.
He blew our
And
minds.
I ran a live show like we normally do. Unfortunately, my old decrepit mind
No.
did it on my personal page and not on Time Warp.
So please, if you did not see last week,
It is posted.
please watch it, because you will be mind blown at this 11-year-old with his
You would.
knowledge.
Mhm.
And it was the most entertaining, like he's been doing interviews his whole life, and he did it.
And
for
he's
the
never done one.
He
And
never did
yeah.
one. Never was live. He
Mhm.
spoke so eloquently. He knew his stuff. So just like you will enjoy it. So please tune in and go back next week and watch it.
Yes, go on to the Facebook page, YouTube. It's up on everything. Go back and watch it, because he is astounding and you have to watch him.
Yeah.
But so we're going to be talking about glass today, and we're going to be talking about the different types. And a lot of people, the big rage right now is uranium glass. We get asked
So
probably 500
cool.
times, right, when they
And
come in.
what is uranium glass?
Do you have uranium glass? Uranium glass. Do you have any uranium glass? Do you have any uranium glass? I hear it over and over again.
And it sounds dangerous.
It does sound dangerous, but it's not. It's just like
It's just
anything.
a minuscule
No,
amount.
it's in the sand. First of all, they don't go out and
Yeah,
they
a lot of
don't
people
put
watching.
uranium into the firing process or into the firing process of glass. They don't do that.
It's
What-
in the sand.
It's in the sand they use, because we all know that glass comes from sand, and depending on where they pull the sand from, it may have a high uranium count,
Okay.
and uranium glows under black light.
Very cool.
I have a piece.
I'm going to sneak up here and see who's checked in. So, thank you, Jennifer, Melissa, Trish, Jessica, John,
over there to
Zachary, Sue. Oh my God, thanks, you guys. These are the people that I see watching. I don't know. I'm sorry I can't say hi to everybody else. I don't know how it shows. I guess only certain people ask to come on live, and then the other people watch, because we get like all these followers that watch.
They watch afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, uranium glass, right? So this picture, it glows in the dark. Can you
It's
take this?
awesome. Oh yeah.
Thanks. So uranium glass, and with the black light, those of you who've gone to clubs know what I'm talking about, right? And in the black light, it glows. So it's going to be hard to see
Maybe
with the
go
light
over
on.
there.
Maybe walk over there and turn off the light.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so she's going to turn off the light. Uh-oh, I'm losing my black light.
All right.
So,
The light.
the light flew off.
Don't step on it.
The
It's all right.
light flew
We'll
off.
figure it out.
Hi, everybody. So we're in the dark. Okay, so the blue uranium light, right? So if you put it under, you'll see it glow.
It really does glow.
You
you
can see
can
it.
see it.
You can see it. It glows.
But
Okay.
it glows amazingly. I have some pieces in my bedroom, and very beautiful.
So uranium glass tends to be green and yellow, right? Because when they make glass, they put different types of
Sand?
precious metals in glass to make the colors.
Okay.
Okay, uranium glass is going to be green and yellow. This is
Ooh,
this right here. Yeah.
Right behind
This
it.
right here, as you can see, look
How
at this.
cool is
The black
that?
light behind it. Now, if we were solid dark, this would glow and you could lead your way in walking.
It's-
This has uranium in it. This is McKee. This
Look
is
how
McKee,
cool.
or Laurel by McKee. And it's dinnerware, and it is,
The whole thing glows.
you'd have to do your whole light in black light, your whole room in black light.
But could you imagine eating dinner with that?
I know,
Under black
really.
light? That would be
So-
amazing.
You know, we have this whole set. We go through uranium glass like crazy. Some people consider it Vaseline glass.
Why do they call it Vaseline?
There's two names for it.
Okay.
Uranium glass tends to have more uranium in the sand than Vaseline,
Okay.
because anything that's green and yellow, from depression glass to like the McKee, which is the dinnerware that I just did, to your actual uranium glass, will glow, because it's, as long as it's green, it will glow. This also glows in the dark, but this is glow in the dark stuff on the top. This I would have to put in the dark for it to glow. But you see how the bubbles on top All those little bubbles, those glow in the dark.
I love that. You know what? I did send a picture of that to my nephew. He loves...
I mean, you can kind of see, but it does glow in the dark.
It does. It's very, very cool. So, like, if you had it in your bedroom at night, and you had that light on it... It would be cool. Yeah, it's really cool.
A lot of people take these when they travel. You know why?
Yeah, I don't want to think about it. Do you want me to turn the light on?
Yeah.
Thanks
because we have to have fun, right?
Thanks for disturbing me with the black light traveling.
I know, right? I watch way too much CSI. So, okay, we talked about uranium glass, the Vaseline glass, the green, the yellow. When it comes to green, yellow glass, most of them are done with uranium, which will have a slight glow to a very bright, beautiful glow.
I love it.
So let's talk about blue. How many love cobalt blue glass?
I loved it, especially in the 90s. I really loved it.
What metal do you think is in blue glass?
Copper? What did I say?
What did I just call it?
Uranium.
No, what did I just call it beforehand?
Oh, cobalt.
Cobalt.
Okay, I'm tired. The last time he asked me that, I told him right away. I was like, cobalt.
A lot of people call cobalt blue glass cobalt blue
tired.
because there's cobalt in the glass that turns it blue.
Tell them I told you before, though.
She did.
Okay. Like a week ago he asked me, and I was like, cobalt.
In red, what
Gold.
precious metal do you think is in red glass?
Gold.
Gold, absolutely. There's also a little bit of gold in orange glass, depending on how orange-red it is.
Isn't that interesting? I would have knew nothing about that.
I'm going to preface this with saying there's not enough gold, there's not enough uranium, there's not enough cobalt in these for you to make any money off of them.
So don't go crazy grabbing all these glasses.
No. It's just a color. Oh,
thanks, Aaron and Mary Lynn and Lindsay and Carol Ann for joining.
While I have this red, can you hand me that little tiny one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll use those too, yeah.
Yeah. These are great.
So, we talked about
pretty. Look,
aren't those pretty?
I'm just going to show you how
well, that is part of a gorgeous
It is a really
set.
gorgeous set. Like, if
it's
anyone...
a total of, I can't read what that says, 6 piece, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 piece. So
these
how
little
cool
glasses,
is that?
it's just beautiful. I could see that.
So if I threw this on the floor, which I'm not going to, but if I threw this on the floor, would the red go all the way through it, do you think?
Yes.
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 I'm saying that for a reason, because there is a difference between red glass and flashed glass.
Correct.
Flashed meaning that the color is flashed. It is printed on the front of this. So if you take soap and a scrubby, or you throw this in the dishwasher, that red will be gone when you bring it out. So it's just like if somebody painted on it.
Right. And it's beautiful. Like that
it's beautiful.
That's gold right there. That is legit gold.
And then cranberry glass.
Yes.
Yep.
But it will come right off.
It's not like this.
So you do not. Oh, thanks, Carol. We love the red too. It's so
the red
beautiful.
is beautiful. And I'm going to give you a little tip. Now, this is 60s glass, but guess who one of the biggest manufacturer of red glass in the 70s was?
Avon?
Avon.
Oh my God, I'm so good. You have no idea how excited I am. I know stuff. I know things.
So, this is Avon.
And I have a set of those.
Everybody has a set of Avon glasses, right?
So, we have these dessert ones, and the drinking glasses, they were my mother-in-law's, and she gifted them to me.
And she probably got them as a gift through Avon.
From her wedding, or something like that. Or from her, maybe from my mother-in-law.
Yeah, because you could order anything from Avon.
So
it was like
seriously,
finger
that
high.
was Avon?
Yeah, Avon did it. These right here are Avon.
They're so pretty.
Yep.
Oh, I love that. Look at the little,
Oh, I know. It's almost octagonish.
It has like lines.
Yeah, you can see if you can hold it.
It's actually prettier. Yeah,
it is pretty. I don't know if you can see it.
It's prettier than just plain.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here,
so that's red glass for you. Now, back in the day, a lot of different things, and this is what's fun. I love this stuff. I hope you guys aren't bored. So
you're not bored. You guys
this
aren't
is flashed,
bored, right?
flashed glass, but those of you who went to the World's Fair, the 1964 World's Fair, or let's even go back further to Devil in the White City, which I hear is going to be coming out soon.
Oh my goodness!
I'm so excited. The 1896 World's Fair, or 1904 World's, I can't remember. Anyway.
Read the date on these.
Maybe, no, these ones, this isn't World's Fair.
This one though.
Is that one World's Fair? Yeah, it is. Okay, so this one is 1893. I was close.
1893. They had someone that was a. Go ahead. It was
So-
a memory. What do you call it?
I don't know what that word says. It's hard to read because it's in cursive.
It's it says 14.
It's a play. The year that it was born. This is the year.
Oh, okay. So
It's a field. It's
okay. September 3rd, 1893.
Is
I
it
don't
Wrigley
know.
Field? Because it'd be Chicago, I think.
No, it's like a different language. Oh no, it's Hill. It says Hill. Oh no, it just says World's Fair. That's
Oh, does it?
awesome.
Okay.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
what
So
happens
they-
when you're old with no eyes.
And then
So-
it has the names of.
September 3rd, 1893.
And that's where it was at. It was at a temple, like it says Masonic Temple,
Mhm.
and then it has the name of the person that
So these,
who
right?
it was
The
made
World's
for.
Fair. Isn't that awesome? The 1893 World's Fair,
Someone
which
was
I
like
believe is Devil in the White
drinking
City.
out of that.
This is what you'd buy there. This is your
Memory,
souvenir.
your souvenir, and then you had your name because it's
Yeah, they would
flash.
probably engrave it on it right there.
Yeah. So it's flash glass, so they were able to probably take a tool,
You know what
put
astounds
your name
me?
on it.
Is this has made it. This is over 100 years old. This is 1893.
Oh, it's way over. I mean, it's
In 1993, it was 100 years old.
right. So in 19, yeah.
I was 23.
So was I. So now it's
Mm-hmm.
old as.
1893. Look at this World's Fair.
Isn't that
Isn't that
cool?
fa-
And
and I
it
believe it was
lasted.
Chicago.
And look at, you know what? What's amazing about that?
It wasn't kept on its lid, on its rim, because the rim is not shattered.
And the thing is too, for
There's
it
no-
being flashed, because that is
Yeah, there's
flashed.
no
That's not
scratching.
That's not solid red.
Mm-hmm.
How amazing that they took care of it as well as they did, and maybe even
There's
back,
no scratching on it or anything.
and maybe even back then the flashing was.
Can they see it? The 1893?
And maybe the flashing was even better back then.
Everything was better back then.
But it's
They
beautiful.
took time to do it. This is another flashed item, just with a nice, floral scroll in it.
A little ivy
So you
on
can
it.
make it any way you wanted, but these were hugely popular at the World's Fair. You find a ton of these.
That is so neat.
Isn't that neat? I love it. Oh, here's another one. Look, see? This is Souvenir of Chicago.
Okay, so you can definitely see the difference with the flash, but yeah, Souvenir of Chicago.
Isn't that crazy? I love that.
I'm like, what do you?
That's
put in
probably
that?
from at least the 30s or 40s.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Most likely. The little, yeah. And I love how the purple.
Yeah, it has a little
It has
bit
the
of.
purple. Speaking of purple.
We're gonna talk about depression glass.
No, actually, we're going to talk about, in a moment, we are
Oh,
going to
okay.
talk about depression glass, but we're going to talk about Carnival Glass.
Oh, that's what I meant. Carnival
Oh,
glass.
okay.
I'm okay.
Can you
Oh,
hand me
I'm
that
losing
glass over there, the dark purple?
it. Yeah, that's what I'm losing.
So, what is the little bumps called on this?
Acne. No, I'm just kidding.
Acne.
No. No, I'm just kidding.
Hobnail.
Hobnail. I always want to
So,
call it hobnob.
This is hobnail, like this, right here, like this.
Yeah.
A lot of people see it in this color.
In milk glass.
In the milk glass, the hobnail, right? A lot
Yeah.
of people like this. This
Yeah.
is.
Oh, it's popular. I
Yes.
started actually collecting a couple pieces of the white.
Of the
And they
hobnail?
call it milk because it's white.
milk
but-
glass, yeah.
Yeah. But I always want to call it what do I want to call it? I call it hobnob.
Hobnob.
But it's
Hobnobblegoblin.
But it's called hobnail.
Nail.
I'm remembering.
So this is Carnival Glass. This is an old, probably 1940s Carnival Glass.
Really? That
Yeah.
one right there?
Hobnail,
So cute.
Carnival Glass. If you look at it closely, you'll see that it's a purple base, and it's got the green and the blue and the different colors in it. Let me get closer so you guys can see.
And Carnival Glass
And you
always
can
has.
see the iridescence
Yeah.
in it.
You know what? That looks. You know what? I feel like it's like a punk rock.
Oh, kind of, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you want a glass, that's so cool.
So there's the 1930s and 40s, the real Carnival Glass, which is this. And why do you think it's called Carnival Glass?
Because at a carnival, things are very colorful.
You bought it at a
and-
carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's colorful.
And it's colorful, right?
Right.
So this is this is a real Carnival Glass.
So you really bought them at carnivals?
Probably, yeah. And
I
so
was
this is a 1930s, 40s Carnival Glass, which if you look at it closely, you can see that the color is very uniform around it. That you can see all the colors uniformed around it, right? So
this one's dark. This one's actually blue.
Yeah, in the 1970s,
You can't really, but okay, go
Carnival Glass had a resurgence.
Okay.
So they started remaking it in the 1970s, but nowhere near to the quality that is.
Yeah,
This is a 1970s Carnival Glass.
Pretty.
And as you can see, it does not have the same detail that
No.
has.
And it kind of seems like it could have been more used a
It's
lot.
slightly more green than that one is, but
this one's
it still has its iridescence. Now, some people collect only the 70s version. Some because the 40s, 30s, and earlier tend to be a little bit more expensive.
I have a beautiful Carnival Glass vase that's green. It's a very dark green, but it has all the color.
Yep, this is a green one. And you can see, if you look at it closely, you can see all the different colors that's in Carnival Glass.
The iridescence.
Isn't that beautiful? Now,
it's almost like when a Swarovski crystal catches the light, like a rainbow.
Yep.
And
this is another blue, another purple.
Isn't that amazing?
And as you can see when you look close up,
gorgeous.
it will pick up the light.
So Carnival Glass can be, the main part of the glass can be all different colors. Like it can be a solid blue, a solid purple, a solid green, a red.
The most common is orange.
Okay.
I currently don't have any.
So
but what we tend to find the most of is orange. What I tend to have now is the purple.
Now the inside.
The inside
is
solid. Yeah. So, guys, Valentine's Day is next.
Some roses or flowers will look beautiful.
You could get some beautiful dark red roses. You could get the beautiful purple roses to put in this.
I need flowers.
I mean, even just a nice bouquet of green would be gorgeous in this. Anything. But if you're going to buy flowers for the person you love, why don't you put it in a vase that they can keep forever instead of sticking in it? How many vases do you have under your sink that are just clear white vases? Too many to count.
You know what?
Something like this, when the flowers are gone, the memory stays.
I just have a couple of glasses. I have a few vases at home that are just sentimental. One for my engagement, a couple from one from Darren. But yeah, you have your special one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have all different sizes, not the Carnival per se.
But look how beautiful that is.
This could even be depression.
That looks like 1940s, 1930s.
Yeah, but you know what? You get a nice, cute little vase like this. You put
a couple buds.
Even if you take this to like Viviano's or to any of the flower shops, they'll make the arrangement in these.
Heck, we can make an arrangement for that.
Well, heck, if you bring the flowers in, I'll put the arrangements in. I have my degree in that.
But it's that small.
Yep.
But
those are some of the glasses, but a popular thing that people look for are like 60s glass, the things you see sitting on like your fireplace hearth with the tall
big swing vases.
Yeah, I don't have any stretch vases right now, but stretch vases they're similar to this purple one I showed you.
Thin.
They're similar to this.
Yes, but they go
really up top, and the side of it would go up.
Yeah.
So it would almost be like jagged.
We do get them, and they shop every day. So we'll be looking. Hi, Linda. Thank you, Andrew Travis, for joining us. We appreciate that. When
you are thinking about buying flowers for that loved one on Valentine's Day or for any day whatsoever,
because
remember, you can buy flowers, but flowers do eventually die off.
Or you can make flowers.
90% of the people will buy them.
I know.
But why not get a vase?
It's such a beautiful
glass, ceramic, something that you can put it in and you can think outside of the box.
Yeah.
I had a gentleman in here the other day who was buying flowers for his girlfriend for her birthday. And her girlfriend was a chef, so I said, get away from the vases. You don't want the vases. Yeah. So he ended up buying one of the cookie jars that hold and he was going to put the arrangement in the cookie jar. And then when the arrangement goes, he was going to use the cookie jar for all of her utensils.
Ooh, yeah, I've done that. I've used jars, like cookie jars for my utensils.
So it gave her the gift with the flowers. So when you're getting those gifts, think outside of the box because a pitcher.
Or candy dishes. People buy candy on Valentine's Day.
That they do, and you can give them the candy the box, with the candy in it, and maybe a dish, with it as a gift.
And you could buy a very...
Here's one.
Okay. Oops.
It's hobnail.
Hobnail. No, hobnail. This one's beautiful. So you can put, this one would probably be really pretty for hard candies.
And you could just put it in, tie a bow around the top of it, and hand it to her with a little tag
Or
on it.
how about some beautiful little hearts?
You could do a
hearts.
you could even do like a candy bouquet in this.
I
You know what I mean?
that.
You could get all creative and such.
I love
Put this
stuff
on the
like
side like this.
Love it.
You know, and make something cute like that. Not everybody's a maker, but
okay.
or even just this.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Because
You
you
know.
can use that for
I'm
anything.
surprised
You
you
don't
haven't
even.
bought this.
I think about it all the time though. No, seriously, there are pieces. I really love that. Or like even like something like this. You know, if you get you put little candies all on top, like flat ones. You know what I'm saying? Like
What?
little dove hearts, or
Candy kisses.
candy kisses, or something like this. And this is pretty. You can use this as you can use this for all kinds of decorations, or you can use it to put jewelry on later, or I don't know. I think glass is so beautiful.
It
You
is.
go outside the box. It doesn't have to be in your cabinet. It doesn't have to be in the kitchen. Glass can be used so many different ways, and it's so pretty. And this one will
Isn't that
glow in the
pretty?
dark.
It does, but not hugely. But it does, yes. So a lot of people like Murano Glass. Murano Glass would be the more A-line.
So, what could you explain Murano?
Murano's the island that the glass came from.
Okay.
It could be from the manufacturer of Murano, who has their glass factories in Murano.
Cool.
But they could also be from another company off the island of Murano. Murano is an island off in Italy. Just like Limoges is a city in France where a lot of the dishes are made. But Murano tends to be the most common 60s glass piece that people look for because they love to sit them on their hearth. It's the very streamlined in color. A lot of them have the stoppers.
Oh, okay.
Like some of these are Murano, not all of them.
No, but this isn't Murano, but like they'll have a stopper.
They'll have the stopper. We go through glass like crazy, so it may have been here yesterday when I started to talk about this, and then it'd be gone today. But
and we had a good holiday season, so we need to refill.
Just like people look for that. They look for the glass animals, like the Fenton glass animals are always very, very popular.
Oh yeah.
Right here, like the dove with
Very pretty.
the dove with the forget-me-nots, maybe.
Forget-me-nots.
Or violets.
Are they pansies,
Or
violets? They might be
They're
violets.
probably violets. But this is Fenton, and it's a painted animal bird. How cool is that, huh?
Lovely.
We get a lot of people looking for these types of things, and it will say Fenton right underneath. See, it says Fenton. I have the Fenton, and then the person. So this one is cool. It's got the Fenton sticker because Murano, like Murano and Fenton, they all of their pieces are stickered. So if the sticker comes off, it's hard to tell the difference.
But they were glued, like a lot. They were glued, different
but this
than
one's
the
signed by the
stickers
artist.
now.
This one's signed by the artist.
Because I do have pieces at home. The it could be like a metal, like almost like a stamp, but it's glued on.
Now, those of you who are like, Fenton, I know the name, I know the name, I know the name. Why do I know the name Fenton? Because the shoes.
The same thing?
Because
Oh, okay.
Fenton makes these shoes that you see everywhere. But I'm going to tell you, I had boxes of these things. Boxes. And I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 10. You know what I did?
Yeah,
I put air plants in them and I sold them like crazy during the holidays.
It's great because they're so pretty.
And really, what do you do with this besides set it out?
Oh, I can tell you. Put candy in it. Put your earrings in it.
Yeah, I was going to say, this might be cute on a vanity and throw your rings in it.
Put your rings in it. Put your cotton balls in it. Throw a couple Q-tips in it. I
don't
can
know.
think of all.
That little shoe does not hold enough space for me.
Well, but just for like everyday little things. Like, yeah, if you're in your bathroom, you can put your earring like before you take your shower. I can think of things.
She can think of things.
I know things.
I love it. Okay, so lusterware.
So pretty.
Lusterware meaning it's you lust over it because it's just so beautiful,
It's
right?
luxurious.
It's luxurious.
But what's
This
under?
is orange lusterware. Isn't that beautiful? It is most like
Fire King. It is Fire King.
And but this is kind of hobnailish, but
looks like bubbles.
it does look like bubbles. It's
Look
really
how
cute.
pretty the bottom
But
is.
look how the color is just so fabulous.
It's crazy because it's so beautifully smooth here, and on the bottom, even the bottom has a design.
It's like me. It's beautiful on the inside, And bumpy and rugged on the outside.
And like just like
I'm
me.
kidding. I am nothing
It's
like that.
Both of us. No.
Well, I might be beautiful on the inside, but I'm not bumpy and rugged on the outside. That's for sure.
Stop. No, but honestly, look at. I'm already thinking outside the box. If you were making cookies, if you were making cookies and you didn't have like a little, there's a little design on the bottom of this. Like you can just a kind of a thing to throw out there. You can always use different things around your house to make a beautiful design. Like on your little cookie dough. So I don't know why I'm thinking that, but look how pretty.
There are so many different glass vendors that it's hard for you. There's Manhattan glass, there's Venetian glass, there's Roman glass, there's so many different things. Just because Roman glass is old does not make it worth money.
That's what I was going to ask, and I was going to go, ooh, Mr.
And
Kyle.
the reason I say that, let me refresh that.
All right.
Just because it is old Roman glass does not mean it's worth money.
To me, that sounds like it should be worth money.
It does. The only difference is the world had so much Roman glass in it that you can dig a hole and probably fill a bucket full of Roman glass.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There was so much of it. Now, coming across a lot of Roman glass that have been made into stuff, now that can give it value. But just finding pieces of Roman glass out and about, there's not a lot of value in it.
Okay.
Because Roman glass is like, it's like, what am I trying to think of? It's like newspaper.
Okay, it's just like
There's millions. So there's so much. Everything was made from Roman glass.
Remember, I've used
Do you
that
know how
one.
glass is made?
It's with fire and sand and
How many people?
heat.
How many people have went and looked for sea glass?
Yeah, it's tumbled through the sand.
Right. What happens is sea glass is formed when lightning strikes the sand by the water.
Really, it's not because glass is in the water and it gets.
No.
Really, you're blowing my mind. Are you sure?
Sea glass is when lightning strikes the sand. Because what
Seriously?
happens is then it gets pulled out into the water from because when the lightning, the heat source hits the sand, it turns it into glass. Waves come in, pull it out.
My mind is just blown. I have not known that.
Because you have to have the heat source to create the glass.
Okay,
so where
so
are you getting that in the ocean?
Here's me. I'm thinking people pollute the ocean. They put glass
That's
in the
pollution.
ocean. And then the glass gets like tumbled around in the sand, and then you find the sea glass. Which I'm sure there's some of that out there.
I'm quite sure there is.
But a legit sea glass is
when
that.
lightning strikes the sand.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Because
that I
when
learned
lightning
that.
strikes the sand, it can
It's
cause the
cool.
sand to turn to glass.
I'm in Jason school.
So, let's talk about high-end glass.
Okay.
So, a lot of us think Waterford, Baccarat, Orifors, which is all good glass, all good clear glass.
Okay, what about Mikasa?
Micasa's everyday glass. It does have high-end stuff.
Is it crystal?
Yes, there can be crystal.
Okay.
All glass companies will carry some crystal items.
Okay.
And glass is glass. Crystal is crystal.
Different.
So it's different, but the same. So let me confuse you even further, shall I?
This is interesting.
Glass is glass. This is glass, okay? And glass becomes crystal when lead is added.
So they put it in there.
They put lead in the firing process of glass.
Is it dangerous to use to drink out
No.
of? Okay.
Because the glass will not be considered crystal unless it has 24% lead in it.
Okay.
And that's 24% in, not 24% of this that I'm holding in my hand, it's 24% of the, it's all mathematics and it's all science.
Okay.
But it's when 24% of the glass added is crystal. The higher the crystal lead content, the more ding you get out of the glass. So if you fill glass up with water, if you
Like that
fill
really
crystal
pretty
up with
noise.
water and you run your finger around the top of it, if it's making music, there's lead in it, which means it's crystal.
Oh, like when you go to those TikToks and they're
Yeah.
like making songs.
If you take a glass and go, do you hear that? That's straight glass, right? So, do I have something crystal here?
in there, but I'm nervous. He's going in the crystal cabinet.
So this is standard.
Ooh, that's so pretty.
Do you hear the difference?
Yeah.
So this has lead content in it. These are Waterford. These have lead content in it. You can hear it. Can you guys hear it?
Isn't that crazy
Okay.
how pretty?
This is glass. There's the difference, the lead content.
And the thing is, though, this is really
This
expensive.
is a lot more expensive than this. And the reason I say that is because, well, first of all, in something like this, crystal is great. This is glass. This is Steuben.
But it's a designer, right?
Oh, Steuben is the top. You've got glass makers. Like I said, Waterford, Orifors, and Baccarat are what you and I know is good glass. Growing up in the 80s, that was what you went to. That is what middle class could afford. That's what I could afford, right?
Waterford,
or Mikasa, Waterford, Orifors. I just save up to buy my mom the Warford eggs. I used to buy her one every year.
Swarovski.
Swarovski is today.
Swarovski's today.
Swarovski's been around forever. That is crystal. Everything they make is crystal.
Okay.
Steuben, Lalique, too high end. Let me explain something to you here. So Lalique, French
It's like
made.
crazy expensive.
Oh, you know what? I sent all the Lalique to.
Vegas.
I sent all our Lalique to Vegas. So this Steuben piece. How do you know this is Steuben? Because you could just look right over this. It's an ashtray.
It's really pretty.
You could just look right over this and go, oh my God, it's a piece of glass. It's a clear piece of glass.
Yeah,
That won't
like,
sell. Let's get rid of it.
big
Blah,
deal.
blah, blah, blah. So when I look for Steuben or when I look at clear glass, I'm like this.
It has the smallest,
I'm gonna show 'em.
tiniest inscription
So a lot
engraved.
of people look and think, oh, it's all scratched up, right?
No.
Hopefully you can see it there. It's right there. You can kind of see it in there.
It's right there, but it's
And
engraved.
it says Steuben, and a lot of people misidentify these because that looks like it's a scratch. Now, the only other company that does this is Orifors. Hey, can you hand me that vase?
Oh, this is beautiful.
So Orifors, and I'm going to show you something here. So Steuben, this one little tiny ashtray is $45. This is their lower line, right?
Yeah. And it does look better. We've just been handling it a little bit.
Right.
With some fingerprints
So
on it.
this is an Orifors. This is $25. That's the difference.
And look how beautiful.
Okay.
These are beautiful, though. I know I've sold one.
Orifors does the same thing, if you look.
Oh, yeah.
It's right there.
engraved. I
It's
don't know.
engraved in.
I think it's fancy
So,
when it's engraved.
expensive. Lalique does the same thing.
Look how gorgeous that looks.
I know. Oh, I love the bullet bottom.
Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my God, that's so cool. Look at that.
Lalique does the same thing. So if it's high-end glass, meaning Steuben, Lalique, Tiffany,
Can you see my eye?
you know,
Could they see
stuff like that, they'll scrape their name into it. So that way, if the sticker's gone, there's still identifiable marks.
This is gorgeous. How much
Tiffany
is this?
does the same thing. Because Tiffany glass can be worth a lot.
Come and get this. This is beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful?
Before I buy
This
it.
would be great for Valentine's Day, guys.
Yeah.
Girls.
Before I get it. Look at
Whoever's
that
buying
gorgeous.
flowers,
Hey Ty, this is a beautiful vase. It's
she wants you to buy it for her tie.
Yeah, it's $25. It's actually and who's this again? This
That's
is
Orifors.
Orifors. It's inscribed on the bottom. It's gorgeous.
So the glass I showed you earlier, this is Rosenthal.
Ugh.
Rosenthal glass is right up there with Orifors and so
That
forth.
kind of has a ting. Ooh, so that has like a little etching, or what is that called? Like a.
You can see it right there. Right there, Rosenthal.
I am eyeballing it.
Rosenthal, they're gorgeous. We've got these cordials, which whoever uses cordials, to me, it's a shot glass. It's a very expensive shot glass.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Water glasses. Aren't those beautiful? Look at the marks on those. All Rosenthal. Because, you know, if you're going to sit there and you're going to drink, especially nowadays by yourself,
Yeah,
might as well
why
do it with
not?
something fancy.
This isn't, and if you're gonna smoke, this is an amazing ashtray by Steuben.
So this is
Beautiful.
Swarovski.
Talk about beautiful.
That's Swarovski.
So pretty.
Swarovski is Swarovski. I'm going to say it wrong or whatever.
Now you got me
Crystal.
thinking of
Swarovski. This is the swan.
Swarovski.
This is the swan, and the more modern pieces have the swan on it. It'll be a little mark right here of a swan, but this is the actual swan. Pre-swan would be just Swarovski. And then you have, one of the things I wanted to show you, because I didn't know I had it here, is, well, first of all, can they see that over there? See that lamp right here? I'm going to walk over here.
Okay.
So, can they see it?
Yes, you can put, see, right, there, that
Right
lamp,
here?
right where he's at.
And if you guys can see this, this is, I can actually bring it over.
Okay. It's not plugged in. Be careful.
No.
Do you need any assistance?
No.
Okay.
Yep,
Yes, you do? Nope. Yep. Nope. Okay.
I got it.
Okay. There you go.
No, it's not.
That's all right. There we
There we
go.
go.
Okay.
All right.
Don't trip on it.
So this is a lamp. This is encased glass. And when I say, oh,
It's me.
you
Sorry.
just stop.
I'm sorry.
They blew the glass inside the cage. Isn't that crazy? They blew the glass inside the cage. So if you broke this, good luck finding somebody to blow the glass inside the cage.
Right.
That's
And
why
then-
the bubbles.
And then you said that they married the two pieces
Yeah, they
because
connected
all
the
of
two.
this is glass all the way
Mhm.
down. Like I've been looking at this lamp for months now,
Mm-hmm.
and I just realized how. I mean, now I really respect the artistry
yeah.
and the
Isn't that
depth
crazy?
of how gorgeous that is, and the craftsmanship of it.
And
I
glass is
didn't
used
even
in
realize
everything.
that.
Glass is used in jewelry. It's 10 after.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in.
As you can tell, I could go
Kathleen.
on and on and on about it.
But I learned like so much about glass today, and you know what? We're just gonna keep learning more and
Thank
more.
you guys
every day.
thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. We look so forward to Tuesday nights because we
We
enjoy
really
doing
do.
this.
I really enjoy it.
I
and
do
I learn
too.
a lot, and
I
it's
do
fun.
too. It is so much fun, and I want to thank you guys for taking your time out of the day, your important time to spend with us.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. You make us happy. You know, we
And,
love our customers.
and again,
our
I want to
friends.
say, if there's anything you're looking for, I do a lot with glass. Maybe we'll do a jewelry cleaning and how to take care of your jewelry next. Your dishes, your toys. I know we're working on robots. I have to have some in order to. With Christmas coming, we're low.
I know.
I have a whole bunch of yard row coming in, so maybe we'll
Christmas
do a
coming.
yard
Oh,
row.
okay, yeah. Oh yeah.
A yard row one.
Ooh.
So if there's anything that you want information on, I will get it for you.
Yeah,
so
or
please
like,
let us
you
know.
know what? Message on this too. Like leave a
Yes.
message, and we'll get back to you.
Absolutely.
We'll rewatch this and
Yep.
we'll check the messages.
And I
And
know we took a little longer today, but glass could go on and on because I didn't talk about depression glass on this one or
didn't talk
anything,
about
which
Fire
we
King.
will.
That's okay.
Which
Just
we
lots
will.
More.
So, thank you again so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Follow us on here on Facebook, on Instagram at Time Warp LLC, on YouTube. This will be up on Instagram and YouTube tomorrow. And
like we
we
said-
got some exciting shows coming.
Yeah, we do have some exciting shows coming, and please go back to last week and take a watch of Yuli, our comic.
We'll have them on
Right.
again.
Yes, we'll have them on again. And Happy New Year! Thank
Happy
you
New
so much
Year,
for
guys.
tuning in.
Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.